How the fuck can you hate me when I ain't did shit but be the real thing? She know I'm the real, that'll never change. I never been a one, but try to explain why you catch them feels. I'ma sip on this drink, it's easing my brain.
What's up, guys? Today I want to make a long-awaited video, and this is going to be the follow-up of the Beaver's controller, and I will be comparing it to the Scuf controller because I know a lot of people are in between the two controllers, and I was fortunate enough to get my hands on both of them and test them both out, so I'll let y'all know what I think. First off, the Beaver controller, I completely underestimated this controller. It is absolutely amazing. The comfort of it is just indescribable compared to the Scuf controller. But right now I'm going to focus on the Beaver. I'm not going to compare them. But first off, the buttons. Playing on the Scuf, I was kind of wary about using the buttons. But now that I have the buttons and I got used to them, I could not imagine going back to the Scuf. Having your hands like this is so much more of a natural position than having them crossed like this. I have small hands, so it's very awkward for me to pull these like during a gunfight or something. It's not what I want to do. I want to have my hands in a natural position and just click them while my hands are on thumbsticks. I find it kind of hard to do that with the Scuf, and that's the whole point of having a aftermarket controller. When I got the Scuf, when I got the Beaver, I was kind of on edge about it because I was used to the Scuf and how things work, but after holding this, it's so much more comfortable, and I got the dome thumbsticks on the Beaver, and after I play maybe like 10-hour gaming sessions, and after 10 hours I will not even, I won't be uncomfortable at all. The amount of grip that are on these thumbsticks is incredible, and they are perfect. They remind me of actually PS3's thumbsticks, which were my favorite thumbsticks by far. But I got these with the classic tension. I didn't get any added tension like Xbox 360 because I mainly play on PS4, and I played on Xbox 360 but haven't in years, and I was kind of used to the PS4's tension, so I just kept it tension-wise. I added the Hairpin Triggers, which are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You have no range of motion on this. It is just a click of a button, and I play very aggressively, so if I get in a gunfight, I am hammering away at these, or hammering away at these, and you can kind of tell by my thumbsticks. They're worn in, so I'm a pretty aggressive gamer, and I've put about, I'd say, over 300 hours in this controller, and it has not has a mishap once, and that's pretty impressive to me. But the buttons, still super responsive, which I guess if you're kind of irritated by little sounds, it is kind of a nagging sound, but that's just the price you pay. You really can tell when you click it, which is, I think, worth it, because if you couldn't, then there would be no point. After all, I think this Scuf controller, probably a 9.5 out of 10. My only complaint about it is that my paint started chipping away on it right here. It's very minute, but it's just, I'm pretty OCD when it comes to that stuff, and that's about it. Everything else is at the build quality. I wasn't expecting it to be this good and this well built, but it is pretty damn well built, I have to admit. And now I have to compare it to Scuf. Alright, so most of y'all know my story with the Scuf. I had my Scuf for about a month, and this trigger eventually just popped out, and I was kind of pissed off about it because I spent this much money on a controller. I expected it to last more than a month, and I didn't even gain as much with it as this. So I was pretty pissed off with that, and after that my thumbsticks these are the replaceable thumbsticks. And after that, my thumbsticks kind of like started wearing off, getting down to the plastic part, which these thumbsticks are still as good as they were. And I've not used this controller once, and who knows, I might give it away to a subscriber or something when I reach a milestone. But and the thumbsticks just started wearing out, and that kind of bummed me out too, because I don't want to have to replace my thumbsticks after 2 months of gaming with it. The triggers, these are supposed to be adjustable triggers. I mean, they are, but I mean, look at that range of motion. That's a lot of range of motion compared to this. It's not doable anymore. And when I hold my controller like this, I guess I could pull my paddles pretty easily, but it's just unnatural for me to pull them, because I'm used to having like a natural state on the controller on the buttons now, and I don't like all this. I mean, the Scuf feels really well built. This matte texture feels great in my hands. Everything feels good, but it just feels like maybe a little bit bulky and unnatural to pull these paddles. Other than that, they're both great controllers. I would recommend a Scuf to anybody who had the money to buy it and didn't care about the reliability, which I know everybody cares about reliability because that's a big damn thing. But Battle Beaver, I have to say, is the go-to in aftermarket controllers or custom controllers. This thing has worked me wonders. If I didn't have a Battle Beaver, I probably wouldn't play Fortnite so much, and I'm heavily addicted to that game. But it just makes everything so easy, because you can build with this, jump with this. You don't have to take your hands off the thumbsticks. Look at that range of motion. Shoot somebody in a millisecond. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have. I actually sent my Scuf controller to be repaired, so when I get that back, I might do like a little video comparison with it, but I really don't want to use the Scuf anymore because I have this beautiful Battle Beavers controller, and I absolutely love it. And let me end this by saying I'm not sponsored by anybody, and that'd be cool if I was, but I'm not. I'm a pretty small channel. So yeah, so leave a like, subscribe, comment if you want something else, and let me know if you have any questions. Peace out, guys.